Good morning, all. Today is Monday, the 27th of June, 2016. Market, you can see, rallied up overnight, tested these levels right here, and now got rejected. I normally don't shorten, close to the downside because, that could also be potentially for a bounce. But I figured I'd give it a shot, but now it's a free trade now. One tick or break even plus one tick. What am I seeing in the market today? So let's see. I pre-marked my levels. This is a 1 hour chart around this area, 49, 49 and a half. You might find some seller there, but I'm thinking you might not even revisit that just because of the fact that I was watching the price action Friday, and when it got to this level, there's just no bidders. I was watching price action, and as you can see, just kind of making, it tries to shoot up and just kind of just slows down, this around this price level. So I think bloodbath continues this morning. So, but there's no telling. I mean, this double bottom here might. So three things can happen, or you can anticipate. One, it'll be a dead cat bounce. So basically, it's just gonna shoot up here, and around this area, you get another sell-off, making a lower high. It'll come back down again, and finally it'll shoot back down. So hopefully that doesn't happen, because normally it's been all the consolidations happening between the hours that I trade. So hopefully that doesn't happen today, and I can actually get some decent price action. Marked my levels. It's already there. Target is also preset. Stop is also preset. So it's either gonna hit my target or it's gonna stop me out. So, and might look like it might stop me out. So excuse me. And the reason why my bias this morning is actually kind of mixed, just because just the price formation right here. I'm really just looking for the test of the previous day low, and then this pivot low here. So as you can see, my target's fairly close to that low. I'm not sure if whether the street's really using this yet, or the previous day price action to buy in. But if these things starts closing below this level, then we might have a confirmed downtrend here. But from what it looks like right now, it's already a downtrend. As you can see, rallied up here, got rejected. So can't sustain that $50 level price. But Crude is a evil price action, so it'll just hang around here and it'll shoot back up, make you think it's a downtrend. So anyways, I'm not sure if BREXIT is completely digested and the price has been rolled in, so it's still fresh catalyst news for me. So we'll see what develops. In the meanwhile, let's look at all my favorite indices. So let's see. I think I already pre-marked all these levels. Start with the ES. I just did a retracement tool. By the way, I don't think I covered on how to adjust or add all of these. So basically, you just draw one, and then just right click on it, and there's a edit properties here. And as you can see, you can pause this video, and just, if you want to copy mine, you can just copy it, and then so the negative values are right there, and you can just keep adding the curves and the colors you want. And then if you want those values, you can set it as save it as a default, and so every time you draw it, it'll always come out the way you have it set. So anyways, that's just a quick tutorial on editing tools. Let me remove this one. So price action, I have gray boxed all the levels for potential bounce, and as you can see, this also supports the Fibonacci. So for the Fibonacci traders, might be looking at these retracement lines. So what I'm really doing here is I'm stacking the odds in my favor. So if I'm shorting this stock, or sorry, this instrument, then I want to see where potential buyers might come in and take me out of the market, right? So that's all basically I'm doing, is that I'm trying to anticipate where a price will come or will bounce or retrace. So 50% is actually a good level for a bounce. So as long as it holds there, and then also your 70%. If you're looking at the big picture here, if the price retraces all the way to 70%, so now you have a potential upside to the 70% while risking 30%. So if that makes any sense. If not, you can always holler and I'll try to explain that, but I think it's self-explanatory. So they did the same thing for the dollar. I think several of my videos I kind of highlighted this box as a potential support and watch prices over here, and so you can see I think I drew this pretty good. It actually made it there, poked its head to that gray box, and then now look at it bounces higher. So I think that's market manipulation at its finest. Price always dictates where market's going to go, so it's going to do what it's going to do. Your job as a retail investor or trader is to follow the footprint where the market is going. So, and a lot of times, guys with the big pockets dictates the floor and the ceiling of price. So you have to keep that in mind. Gold, I highlighted gold around here somewhere, and as you can see, I was shy, a few ticks shy from it again. But same thing. These are levels that are something to watch. So certainly you don't want to short into that because your profit margin is very slim. Looks like ES might bounce over here. I was actually looking for opportunity to short, but this thing might have a slight bounce. So if I'm going to watch this price action, these levels that I just highlighted here are probably price of interest for it to retrace in that level. And so is for all this instruments here. I'll just highlight it for now. So that would be the next one. Okay. So my bias for oil right now is kind of mixed. The ES is actually reversing as well. So I'm just going to try to follow where the money is, and I'll try to trade it today, this morning. ES is certainly interesting for me, but let's see, let me highlight some of these levels. At least it'll hopefully help you out on how to try to price the market, anticipate where the market is going, because really that's kind of what helped me. So if you can anticipate where the price is going, then you can position yourself ahead of time. So the price action for ES, and I need to get used to this just because I haven't traded ES in a while. You can see that I highlighted this area for a bounce, and like I said, ES is it's kind of sideways action type price action. So you just have to just buy into these levels. So my next level up is right there, and If that breaks to that, I am looking higher time frame. So that's another level that I'd be interested in. And let's see, 20, 60, 42 would be another level. So if we keep going up the chain here, 2060 on the higher time frame is already, it'll just double top right there. So that's a potential. So we'll just highlight this one. And let's see, let's just highlight these areas. So those are the levels. So how do you trade this? I mean, you just have to wait a couple of few more candles to develop here. If this thing goes up or start trending up, then you just trade to these levels. So for instance, this one right here, you got about 10 points worth of price action here. So if you're a little bit scared and and you have a very low risk tolerance, then play one contract and trade it over here and exit out of there, even though you have some expectation to potentially go up much higher. But what you really should focus on is your trading psychology, because that's something the chart will never tell you, is how you're trading, and you got to pay attention to that. By the way, I was watching this webinar by Futures.io. I thought it was very, very important. It sure does nail it to the head as far as the idea is concerned. So let me go share that with you. Let me see. Let me do I gotta look up my other trade here, see what's going on. Futures. Let's see here. I'll pause the video, I'll come back. Okay, so just for disclosure, I have no affiliation with Futures.io. I do follow them. They do have good webinars, and certainly, this is the kind of sort of free education that you get in Gear 71. Kind of sort of doing the same thing that I have in mind as far as sharing ideas. So, I mean, this guy started out as an engineer, quit his job, and then now he's a full-time trader. I think he even owns a prop shop. So no affiliation with these guys, but they're doing such excellent job. And he did a presentation on this one, which I watched yesterday. It was pretty good, I have to say. So if you want to learn about the psychology factor, I think this certainly would hit that idea to the head. So, or it'll nail it into your head. Let's see what else is going on while we're on the website, or let's look at features factor. Let's see, all we have is a bunch of good balance, nothing really catches my eyes. But crude oil, you have to keep in mind for Wednesday, so you need to prepare for this on how the market is going to anticipate to price this price action. So because people are going to be either get in or get out at this, they'll position themselves on a Monday, Tuesday, ready for Wednesday in a way. So you have to learn how to take 10 steps ahead of you when pricing in. But this is for trade, so intraday, it'll help you develop your bias as far as where the market is heading. So at least for a given day. So anyhow, I'll pause the video, I'll come back. Okay, guys, so decided to peel one out here. Made a what is that? I think I made a 33 tick move on one, and decided to just move my stop, or yeah, my stop is at 46.55. So actually, there's no point taking a loss at this point. So 46.96 is a high. I'll just hide my order. I'll take a 10 tick on the last one. Tighten up my stop here, just in case it decides to shoot back up. So at least fairly covered. Still haven't made any trades on the ES, still watching the ES price action. I think this thing is reversing. So anyhow, I'll come back. I apologize, this video is getting long, but I just wonder if I can catch the actual. I mean, selling is fairly strong here. I notice if you could watch this thing here, it goes up by a few ticks, and I mean, literally, it'll get slammed down. I mean, the speed at which when this thing gets slammed down to the lower price, it's fast, and I think it's because, you know, the previous day low is it's about to get retested here. So if that breaks, which is 46.70, this level, then I'm anticipating, you know, price to come down maybe 10 ticks from it, or 20 ticks, or, you know, if it's strong, then you're gonna have buyers right here stepping up right now where it is right now. So as a result, I'm just moving my stop. I'm being more protective of my stop by tightening it, and just try to lock in as much profit as I can. So, and at the same time, you know, give it a good. I want to give it some wiggle room to play. Anyways, I'll come back. Okay, I moved my stop to 86 here. Like I said, I'm just trying to juice as much as I can out of this trade. Still have my target right here at 55. I'm just watching it for now, see what happens. So anyways, I'll come back and pause the video. Okay, guys, so this one made another low here, but I think it's gonna pop up here anytime soon. So I think I'm gonna trail it by about, I don't know, right now it's about 20 cents, 21 cents here. I'm gonna move it. Actually, I don't know if I could even move it like that right now. So I think I'm just gonna let it play. It's just, if it stops me out, then it stops me out here. It's a pretty good profit so far. So I'll just squeeze it by a few more ticks there. And I totally forgot about this. I took a trade on the ES. I was watching it earlier. My entry is this candle. So I noticed this thing was, you know, shooting back up. So I figured, hey, you know, if a reversal was to take place, because I told you this price action on ES, you know, they don't trend all that good. So you know, you're gonna have to have the will to buy at the very low of when it breaks the low, you know. So that's why I think breakout trading is not good for ES. So this candle has shot up, and as you can see, my entry is 203.25. So as this candle was descending down, I put a stop limit by like around that area right there, and it bumps its head on or I guess it bumps into my price, filled me in, got me in, and my initial stop was really, one tick below this. So I figure if it's trending down, if it's going to continue to trend down, that I'll get stopped out for a loss, and that would be the end of the trade. So and I just did one contract just because just not really much of a ES trader, but I'm trading it just because of the volatility. I got a feeling, I mean, today has to go up, price in over here somewhere, and then I thinking just the way it's moving right now that the selling would be later on in the afternoon. But hopefully at that point I'm already out by then. So right now I got about what is that? Almost a $5 move right there. Um, I'm not gonna move it. I mean, right now risk my risk is very low. I mean, what is that? About 4 or 5 ticks maybe. That's 4, 5, 6. So 6 ticks, risking 6, and that's it. So we'll see what happened here. Right now, I don't want to move. I don't want to move this one. If anything, I'll move it to this low here, 202.75. Just lower my risk a little bit. So I'll move it 1 tick below that, maybe 2 ticks below that. So I got 1 tick risk. I mean, sorry, 4 ticks. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 ticks. And I'm trying to target this high, this pivot high at least. So that's 2016. What is that? 2016.75. So I'll go ahead and I'll front run it by a tick and sell it at 2016.50. So hopefully it fills me in or gets me out of a trade. So right now I'm going to pause the video. It's getting too long. I apologize. As I'm making these two trades, it's difficult to manage two, I realize. So okay, I'm back. I thought I was trying to catch this target being hit, but you could see 60 was the lowest. And right now, I mean, the ticks or the so this is either going to reverse on me or hopefully slams it down one more time, hit my target. I'm very close, so hopefully it does that right now. See, it's lingering around this low. I wonder if it's gonna make another low here. It looks like it's trying to get aggressive now and buy here. So having said that, I think I'm gonna move my stop just to lock some more in at 69. This is very close. 60 right now, so worst case here I'm gonna only lose 9 ticks. 9 ticks on the trade, low being at 60. So if this thing reverse on me, then I got this range to just play with. So looks like it is going to reverse. It's holding that pretty good. Oh man, I thought I was trying to capture it on video. The target would hit, but I guess 69. Yeah, 69. I'm happy with that. So either gonna get hit at 69 or no telling yet. So anyways, I'll come back. Right, target was hit. I'm gonna cancel my stop now. So I had it at 55, made a low of 54. So I'm expecting buyers might come in here. As you can see, some of the orders are starting to fill in at this area here, but that's probably just one machine trading with another machine, so it flashes the order here. So this machine will do is try to fill that order by selling here, and then when it gets there, you know, so it can fill that order. So anyhow, we'll see. I think it's overextended now. Price movement is way overextended. Okay, I'll come back. Okay guys, I went ahead and moved my stop for the ES trade here. Let me bring down the chart. My sheet is 203.25. 208.25 is where I put it as a stop, so that's 5 points. Above 50 might be an area this thing might reverse, so did not see that happening. So in case you have aggressive, I'm thinking you might have aggressive buyers here, or sellers, sorry. Let's see. Might drop this to 213. $213.25. That makes it 10 points. 203.25, 213.25. So that's 10 points. So pretty decent. So I'll lower my risk here. I'm gonna give this one some wiggle room. Low is 207, so I'll just lower it. 205.25. Let's see. I don't want to be foolish and do that. Let's see here, because I'm afraid that this thing might test this low one more time and then shoot back up. So that's all I'm trying to protect here. But then again, I want to trap, or I want to capture as much as I can now, because it has run so much. So yeah, let's just make it 2 ticks below this one, and it might even reverse now actually. So alright, so that locks us in for 5 points here. Okay, so certainly not a losing trade. So hopefully it goes up and or doesn't retrace so much. I'll be back. Got stopped out on my ES trade. Made the 250 on that one. 203.25 was my entry, and 208.25 is the exit. This one, I think it's going to reverse now. I highlighted this in all my previous videos, that around this time seems like it's consolidating at this area. I'm actually looking into maybe getting in at 7, around that area, and then my stop at the very low. But no telling yet. Yeah, this one's a pretty strong area of buying here, maybe short covering. As you can see, I mean, it already made so much of a move. So just look at my highlight areas of looks like a good area for a target here. Anyhow, I'll come back. I'll pause the video. I don't think I'm gonna trade ES anymore. It's so slow today for some reason. So I'm gonna continue trading the CL here. So I'll be back. Made 5 points on the ES, and as you can hear, my daughter's in the background, so too much distraction, so I gotta get out. Alright, see you guys next video. I appreciate you taking the time, subscribing, liking. Any questions you may have, feel free to drop your questions in, and I'll do my best to answer it. So, y'all have a good one.